guys, welcome back to Simply Avalon, and in case you can't tell from the title, I am going to be doing my own video on how you can get this makeup look for the Christmas holiday parties, Christmas season, you know. So, I hope you enjoy. If you are interested in finding out how I got this look here, definitely continue watching.
Hello guys, welcome back. Let's go ahead and get started with this look. And also, quick disclaimer, sorry if I sound slightly nasally. My allergies have flared up again and, you know, it's perfect timing. Either way, let's go ahead and get started with this e.l.f. eyeshadow lock primer. It's in the shade Sheer. I mean, you guys know I use this all the time. So I'm going to be using my ring finger just to blend it all out, mostly because this is like the gentlest of your fingers, and you want to be careful with this delicate skin around your eye. You know what I'm saying? So then I'm using this e.l.f. powder in the shade Toffee, and I'm just putting that right on top just because I have really oily lids and I don't want my eyeshadows to crease because it's party time, you know? So then I'm using CoverGirl's Coffee Shop palette, and I'm taking that dark shade, and I'm using my e.l.f. blending brush just to add that in as a transition shade. I really love how this looks in the crease.
I've been thinking about you a lot too.
A tornado flew around my room before you came. Excuse the mess it made. It usually doesn't rain.
Next, I am using Lorac Lust and Lace palette, and I'm using that dark black shade, and I'm just penciling that in to my crease, and I am winking it out a tiny bit just to give that effect of like a cut crease. But since we don't want this look to be super smoky, we are going to blend that out. But I am going to add the excess product back onto my lid just because I kind of want to deepen up that crease, and it gives you a really cool effect later on once you add the glitter on top. Next, we are going to use LA Girl's Pro Concealer in the shade Fawn, and I'm just going to use a concealer brush just to add that to my lid. It's okay if you're really messy with this because we can still add that crease shade back, but we are going to try and give that effect of almost like a cut crease, but it still isn't a cut crease, it's more of a halo eye. Also, I was just trying out this brush because I am planning to review it soon on this channel, so I'm not really going to tell you guys what it is just yet, but just know that it's going to be interesting. So I am going to add that brown crease color back onto my lid, into that crease area again, and I'm just going to wait for the concealer to dry, and you can see that it's giving this really nice effect already. Now I'm going to go into Carly Bible's palette, and the exact shade will be down at the left, but it is really just the highlighter shade. And I'm just going to add that to the area where we put concealer. And it gives you a really nice crisp, Christmassy look if you ask me. It's very chic. Next, of course, is eyeliner. I finally found my eyeliner, guys. So I am just going to go across the lash line and then wing it out. Again, I am not the best at doing my eyeliner when on camera, so bear with me. But again, I am using this LA Girl, I believe, eyeliner. It will be definitely down below, and it is in the dark black. And as you can see, I love this tip. It's so much better, at least in my opinion, to the felt tip, because once you really figure out how to do your winged eye, it's just like, it makes a world of a difference, and it really just takes practice. But like I say, always do a nice thin line across your lash line and then add a triangle at the end, and you probably will have a pretty nice look. Now it's time for my face, and I'm going to be using Mario Badescu's face spray, and I'm just going to spritz that on just to prime my face. Then I'm using a Real Techniques beauty sponge, and I am going to be using Maybelline's foundation in the shade 360 or Mocha, and this is definitely darker than some of my other looks when I used their 355 Coconut. I feel like I need to go a smidge darker, but this is definitely a better match than Coconut was. And again, I feel like I may have to branch out into a different brand because I am definitely more neutral toned. I'm not this warm, but I am not super cool toned either, and I feel like Maybelline only goes to the two polars. They don't really have very great neutral shades yet, or at least I haven't seen them. So definitely comment down below if you have some foundations you think I should try.
Southern California, much like Arizona, my eyes don't shed tears, but boy, they pour when I'm thinking about you. Oh, no, I've been thinking about you.
Next, I'm using NYX HD Studio Photogenic Concealer in the shade CW7.5. This is by far my favorite concealer. It's so great and it matches my skin perfectly, if you ask me at least. But since this is also a holiday like party look, I am adding a bit of the LA Girl Pro Concealer in the same shade, Fawn, and that's just to add a little bit of highlighting to the entire thing. But again, I'm using that concealer brush on one side, but I will be using my beauty blender on the other side because honestly, I was not feeling this brush at this point. It was good, but it wasn't doing the job. You know what I'm saying? It just wasn't going as fast as like other brushes that I own. Then, since I felt I needed a smidge more highlight in certain areas, I definitely went back in with my concealer, specifically my LA Girl Pro Concealer, and, you know, went to town. Now it's time to set my face with the e.l.f. powder in the same shade Toffee. That is the same one. If you guys have any good translucent powders, definitely let me know. I really want to try one ever since I tried the Laura Mercier, but I kind of want a cheaper alternative, to be totally honest, because I don't have the coin right now. Either way, so now we are going to go ahead and use a highlighter. I really love this one. It gives you that very natural glow from within look. And this one is the e.l.f. Healthy Glow Bronzer in the shade Warm Tan. As you guys can see, I really tried to use a lot of drugstore products in this look, and I felt like it would be really great to see like a cheaper alternative to the really nice looks that you see online that are just really expensive to recreate. After adding this to my cheekbones, I of course put it onto my nose, the bridge of my nose, and then also like the point of my nose, if that's what you would call it. And then I add it to my Cupid's bow just because I really love highlighting those areas of my face. Now blush time. I don't really use like a really bright blush, especially since it is winter time, but I am using this more flesh toned blush that looks really, really great. The camera really isn't picking up the color, but obviously it's there, and it's this really light pink one, and it only cost $1. But yes, I will link that down below. Now it is lips time, and I'm using Milani's lipstick in the color Confident Matte, and it is in number 67. It is this beautiful red shade. Honestly, I just really, really love it. I'm here for it, and it smells like MAC's lipsticks too, so I really love the brand. Also, just so you guys know, I did prime my lips beforehand with a lip balm, so if my lips looked glossy throughout this makeup look, that was why. And I also didn't wipe it off beforehand just because I wanted to keep my lips moisturized. Not that that's an issue with this lipstick, but I just thought I'd let you guys know.
Happy Valentine's Day, sweetheart.
You be the cash, I be the rubber band. You be the match, I will be a fuse. Boom, painter baby, you could be the muse.
Now, after applying this lipstick, of course, you have to clean it up. So make sure just to either use concealer or to use a makeup wipe and just wipe it off. And that is all for this look, guys.
Hey guys, thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And also don't lose sight of the true reason for the season, which is Jesus' birth. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. It was really, really fun to make. I really enjoyed it. And yeah, I think that's all I got to say. Bye guys.